Good morning, Craven Mennonite School. Today is Thursday, December 15th. We're coming to you 2 hours later than normal, but it is still good to see everyone. My name is Lily, and by the way...
And I'm Colton. We're getting closer to Christmas with it just now being 9 days away. We're doing a lot around here to get into the Christmas spirit.
Great work to everyone who performed last Thursday evening in our Christmas concert. It was a great night full of music, and we're sure your friends and family enjoyed it. A special shout out goes to Mrs. Lehman and Mr. Dare for all their hard work.
Yesterday, the middle school, along with some students from Anchor Christian Academy, were able to enjoy a production from Servant Stage in the afternoon. The performance was a Christmas carol, so we were able to enjoy the real-life depiction of Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, hey, that reminds me. Do you know why Mr. Scrooge is most like a sheep?
No. Why?
Because when he says, bah humbug.
Okay, well, next week is the last week of school before Christmas break. To celebrate, we will be having an all-school spirit week. On Monday, you are encouraged to wear a shirt or jersey from your favorite sports team, and on Tuesday, you can break out your favorite hat.
On Wednesday, you will wear your Crable shirt a Crable shirt of any kind, and on Thursday, it's your chance to wear your PJs to school. Friday will be a half day, and you'll be able to create whatever you want. As for the theme of the day, it is Dressed Like Christmas.
A reminder that there is still a little bit of time to bring in donations for the Mount Joy Food Bank. Food is collecting in the lobby, and tomorrow will be your last opportunity to add to our stash.
Well, the weather has been a bit interesting this morning, but in order to give you the official weather report, we'll hand it over to our trusted weatherman, Abby Keller.
Good morning, Craven Mennonite. This morning we are seeing a good amount of sleet and ice. Finally, it feels like winter, but this winter weather does come with some consequences. This wintry and icy mix that we are having this morning can lead to crashes on the road because of the lack of traction caused by the ice. Said crash risk explains the reason for the school delay today, but I hope that you are ready and rested up for the remainder of the day. Along with freezing rain, we will also have freezing temperatures, with a high of 40 and a low of 38. Tomorrow, those temperatures will not get much better, with temperatures that day being around 42 to 72 degrees. Also, that day, we will be seeing a few raindrops every now and then. Luckily for us, we will get a decent amount of sun on Saturday. Now, let's look at the week. This week, temperatures will be cooler than what we are been seeing in weeks prior. The highest temperature this week is on Saturday, with a temperature of 38 degrees. Even though this is the highest temperature, combined with wind we will see that day, will not make this day by any means warm. When you look at the weather symbols, your attention will probably immediately be turned to the end of the week. But the end of the week can't come without the beginning of the week. At the beginning of the week, sun will be a common occurrence. Then more clouds will come on Tuesday and Thursday, which will lead to the long-awaited snow. Thursday will produce the most amount of snow. During the day, there will be around 1 inch of snow, but during the night, we could see 5 to 8 inches. Friday, we could expect 1 to 3 inches of snow. But something that we have to remember about snow is that any changes in temperature or any other factors could lead to more, less, or no snow at all. We may have had some ice this morning, but we aren't the only people who have been experiencing some dangerous weather. A few days ago, a violent storm formed in western United States. It went from California to Texas to Alabama, causing flash floods around the ocean, along with some flooding near the Mississippi River. Even though flooding can be a big risk, one of the biggest problems with this storm is that it brought along tornadoes with it, causing damages in places like Texas and Louisiana. Today, the storm has made its way to the other side of the United States, but with it only really affecting the states of Georgia, Florida, and the Carolinas. Back to you.
Thank you for that update, Abby. We will have some big news. We have some big news here in middle school. For the first time in a few years, we were able to proudly announce that the girls' basketball team won their game. On Friday, they defeated Lititz Christian by a score of 24-21.
The boys also won their first game of the season on Monday, and they outscored Lititz Area Mennonite School with the final score coming in at 28-20.
The girls were also able to win on Monday with a score of 15-10. They are now on a 2-game winning streak. Today we'll see if both teams can continue their winning spree as they travel to Manheim Christian for the games at 4 to 5 p.m.
With Christmas right on the corner, the tradition we'll be speaking of this week is caroling. Have you ever wondered why we decide to go to other people's houses and sing a Christmas song?
The tradition comes from a practice they did in England called wassailing. This was when people would sing to trees in hopes that they would bring a good harvest the following year. It was St. Francis that took this tradition and converted it into what we know now as Christmas caroling.
Last week we asked you what the record time for the longest time bound in a Christmas wreath on someone's thumb. The record is held by a man named Mark Evans in the country of Wales, and he did all while dressed in Santa.
The record was actually set on this day, December 15th, in 2015. He balanced it for 18 minutes and 29 seconds. This means that our class was the closest with our guess of 20 minutes. We also enjoyed Mrs. Fraser's guess of 5 hours, 5 minutes, and 5 seconds. I guess fifth graders must really like that number.
For this week's trivia question, we want to know about the song The 12 Days of Christmas. Everybody is probably familiar with the song, where someone receives a lot of interesting Christmas gifts.
What we want to know is how many total gifts are given in the song The 12 Days of Christmas. As a hint, on the third day alone, the person in the song is received 6 gifts. 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a bird called a partridge.
You can give it to someone. You can give it to someone the type of the best guess. Let's say there's no calculation with the question. We'll be back next week to tell you about the correct answer and share who was the closest. Until then, we hope you have a festive and joyous week.
Bye.